저는 왕 회장님 비서입니다. 안녕하세요.
아, 그래요? 처음 보네요. 전 강세라라고 해요.
예, 반갑습니다.
Narrative will never be separated from a story of the birth of a child. Childbirth brought tons of meaning within the story. Sometimes it represents a new day. Sometimes it depicts a hope or illustrates a changing world. An appearance of a child also shows an implication of situation that's faced by another character. A state of dilemma enacting someone to hit their child. And these lead characters confronts a condition where they have to hide their kid. A situation which definitely makes the story way more dramatic. Now, let's check out the details. But wait, make sure to hit that subscribe button and thumbs up to always keep up with us. And we hope you don't mind to give the 5 stars for video evaluation. Enjoy.
집에 한 번 안 데려오냐? 매정한 놈.
야, 아니라고. 나 내 아빠 아니라고, 광호구.
알았어요. 알겠어.
Loving, Never Forgetting tells about the one-night stand that happened between Lee Jong-moo and Woo Tong. Just like another one-night stand, they will leave their partner when morning comes. However, Woo Tong's pregnancy is a result that comes from their action, and she just found out that Lee Jong-moo is a rich businessman from her country. Besides, he seems to have everything in his life: wealth, love, and family. So that's why she decided to raise her baby alone, even though she knew that her baby is the heir to the throne of a wealthy family. The story even becomes more complicated when an accident causes Woo Tong's kid to be hospitalized and meets his biological father, Lee Jong-moo. From there, Jong-moo discovered the fact that the injured kid is his son.
那是向俊送给彤彤的，他说反正都是旧的，也没有人可以送，所以
Begin again. At first, they did a contract marriage just because of the pressure from Lu Fan Ning's family to have a child immediately so that they can continue the wealthy throne in her family. Then, she married to a doctor named Ling Rui. In the middle of their marriage, they faced problems and trials that come and go, until at last they split in the time Ling Rui continued to chasing his dreams to become a professional doctor. Unexpectedly, Lu Fan Ning is pregnant when Ling Rui focused on chasing his career. This made her decide to give birth and raise her baby alone, just by herself.
但是在我走之前，我还是要告诉你，请你一定不要告诉任何人，不要告诉他。
I Will Never Let You Go tells the story of a wandering girl and a masked hero who's famous throughout the universe. Their fate are bound tighter when the girl is forced to become a servant in the house of a wealthy merchant who's also the masked hero. The problem becomes more complicated when the girl turns out carrying a legendary treasure, which makes her hunted down. With a hero by her side, she didn't have to be afraid of anything, right? But a misunderstanding separated them, starting from the different perspective to the family that didn't bless them. However, fate brings them together. They're getting back, and then they even have a kid.
还以为自己能飞上枝头当凤凰。我告诉过你，别痴心妄想小姐王夫，我随时都能杀。
Ohitorisama. Satomi is a 33-year-old teacher of Japanese history at the prestigious private high school. By anyone's standards, she has both talent and beauty, but has been dubbed Miss Party of One for wanting to do everything completely on her own. Work has been pretty hectic for her of late, and she has no time nor inclination for romance. But at a welcoming reception for a handsome new teacher, 10 years her junior, Shinichi, she winds up releasing built-up tension in her life by getting very drunk. When she awakes the next morning, she is greeted by a terrible hangover and the sight of Shinichi lying on the floor. From what they did, Satomi became pregnant, but she didn't want to tell Shinichi before they really got together. Ho-Goo's love. Ho-Goo has never dated in his life. He runs into his first love, Do Hee. She's a member of the national swimming team and has a burning desire to win. She also talks like one of the guys. After Ho-Goo meets Do Hee again, he becomes involved in a complicated romantic relationship and a dangerous friendship. In fact, Ho-Goo got pregnant because of their relationship.
아, 어떻게 여자친구를 집에를 한 번 안 데려오냐? 매정한 놈.
야, 아니라고. 난 애 아빠 아니라고, 광호구.
알았어요. 알겠어.
슈퍼대디 Yeol. Dr. Cha Mi-rae lived with her daughter. One day, she's diagnosed with a rare cancer and informed she has about 1 year left to live. She then seeks out her first love, Kim Yeol, the father of her daughter. She then struggles to turn Kim Yeol into the best possible father for her daughter. FYI, in the past, at the end of their date, Dr. Cha Mi-rae was pregnant and didn't tell her ex-boyfriend. Now, at the end of her life too, Mi-rae was about to leave her beloved daughter to her ex-lover, Kim Yeol. Autumn's Concerto. Ren Guangxi, a cocky law student, seems to lead the perfect life. He's the sole successor to a huge and famous business and a talented ice hockey player. But in reality, his lonely life lacks of joy, laugh, and motivation until he meets Liang Mu-cheng, the new bento seller at his school canteen. A harmless bet brings the two together, and Guangxi slowly changes as Mu-cheng teaches him how to give and love. Tragedy strikes when Guangxi suddenly has to go through a major brain surgery, which causes him to lose his memory. Fated to Love You. Fated to Love You is a romantic comedy about the relationship between an eccentric CEO and heir to a large company and a middle-class sweetheart. While on vacation, she accidentally spends one night with a stranger who happens to be handsome, charming, and rich. And her life will never be the same. This fateful encounter brings a love that transforms this not-so-special girl into an attractive, warm, lovable young lady. We know the result of their one-night stand is that they are forced to get married due to her pregnancy. She didn't want to tell anyone about it at first, perhaps because of the shame.
저는 왕 회장님 비서입니다. 안녕하세요.
아, 그래요? 처음 보네요. 전 강세라라고 해요.
예, 반갑습니다.
I love my president, though he's a psycho. Xiao Nian is a third-rate cartoonist living an ordinary life until one day, Gong, a rich CEO of an IT company suffering from a paranoid personality disorder, captures her and asks her to return their child, which she supposedly gave birth 3 years ago. He pursues her and used every possible way to get an answer, including low EQ techniques. But as he faces her softness and courage, they fall in love. Oh, my dreamy daddy. Muxuan is a hard-working employee in a company. Meanwhile, Zijin is a cold-hearted young CEO of Goo Group. Because of a conspiracy, they have a son named Xiao. 5 years later, they meet again and fall in love with each other. Well, that's our top 10 Asian drama where the lead secretly has a child. Exciting, isn't it? Don't forget to note the title. See you on the next video.